Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our game here as Albania or Iberia. Alright, so he's already defending against Austria in the Austrian conquest of Ferrara. But we're going to go for it anyway. He's at war with Austria, which is bad. Austria's allied with France. But maybe with relative strength of the alliance we can actually threaten war. No, relative strength of the alliance still +0. And Aragon would not join the war right now because I don't owe you favors and you're fighting in another war. If I promised you land, you do not want any land. It's your rival! You should totally join that war. Okay, apparently this plan will not work. But we're going to be on Tech 6 soon, which means we're kind of doing pretty well on military tech. Now, of course, the Venetian Navy would probably beat us. And Aragon is actually very weak. They're getting their butts kicked by Austria-Hungary. They've got the naval situation under control, but... I'd say that alliance is actually not good. It's only going to hurt me. Did not affect our trust, though. Yeah, we're going to take the tech. Can't really afford to not take it. France is just attacking the Papal State over Avignon. Alright. That's a good way to get yourself excommunicated there, buddy. We very nearly have our claim. Savoy would not join. The Knights don't matter, Lucca doesn't matter, Florence. So now it's basically just Milan versus Florence. Me versus Venice. Milan's on Tech 5, I'm on Tech 6, they're on Tech 5. Florence on Tech 5. Knowing that we can easily get to the war goal, and there's no fort there. We can get a ticking war score pretty easy and then make them come after us in the mountains. I have a feeling that Milan would probably get butchered in the war, though. Ferrara was just full annexed by Austria. We're only 10 reasons away from an alliance with Austria, actually. Their opinion of us is positive. Let's go for the royal marriage with them. We're only at 2 out of 4 relations, now 3 out of 4. Now we can actually pick up an alliance with the Austrians. Yay! We are glad to do so. So long as we don't want the territory that they want, that'll be great. Would you like to attack Venice, Austria? If I promised you territory, you would. You would help me beat the crap out of them. Okay, what territory are you interested in? Verona. I'm willing to let you have Verona. Sure. Let's declare war. Do we want to call Milan in on favors, or do we want to give Milan territory? What territory do you want? You want all this stuff. We'll give you Brescia. I mean, you have a core on that, do you not? You do. Of course you do. Let's not use our favors. We don't want to co-belligerent anyone, do we? I mean, I could co-belligerent the Knights. Just to reduce the war score cost of their territory. It's going to cost us diplo points no matter what, because we have no claim or core. It's only 11, so it's going to be 33 dip. We could take the war score cost down. He has no other allies, though, right? So, yeah, there's like literally 0 reason to not co-belligerent the Knights. Florence and Lucca, on the other hand, Maybe we could take Lucca. Do you consider that to be a vital interest, Milan? You do. So if I were to take that, you'd be pretty upset with me. Yeah, let's not do Lucca. Alright, so one more time. And we'll make it a reconquest war. Yeah, I think this is going to be fine. Relative strength of the Navy. 36, yeah, okay. Navy goes and hides. I don't think we're going to be able to get to Corfu. I'm actually not going to be able to get to the Knights. But there was no reason to not. Naples has declared independence. Excellent. But also bad at the same time. So Austria should have absolutely no issue whatsoever just smashing the crap out of all their military. We're going to detach and move over to Dalmatia. We're going to actually tell our vassal what to do. We're going to say, your focus is to be supportive, and I want you to attach to my sieging army. I'm not sure where you think you're going, but get your butt back here. You have a 002 general. This is not what you're supposed to do. Get back here. Alright, how are the knights looking? 5k infantry. So we got 6k troops over there. I can only transport 4 at a time. We almost need to, like, continue to let them have this naval supremacy so that the knights will hopefully park troops elsewhere. Good work, guys. Bosnia's participating. He knows what he's doing. Still a very substantial army there, but in fact, relative strength of the alliance is a lot closer than you might have originally expected. It's a damn good thing we got Austria as an ally. Wow, you are horrible. Starting to think maybe we should have... I can't even see the morale bar because that's stupid neutral army. We should have taken the Pretender. Still, we got a ticking war score that he cannot counteract. And many troops are dying. No sign of the knights. Unless they somehow landed troops over here when I wasn't looking. Would have been very nice if I could get a claim on Dalmatia. You know what also would be useful is on the individual province screen if you could see which countries have vital interest, have interest in this province. Instead of having to click through every province, every country in general, just to like see like who they're interested in. Ooh, man, Austria, you are really pushing hard, dude. Why don't you just like wait till you have some more morale? In the meantime, it took me 1 year to the day, and I took a fort. So we have a fort. There are no forts over here, I believe. So it'd be great if we could take these. But I can't give them land. Well, hold on. Milan has given more territory than they expect, and will owe you favors. Can I not see... Where can I see how many favors they expect? So Austria is going to expect the lion's share of the peace deal. Because they are doing almost all the fighting. How much am I actually contributing? 18% due to occupation, so that's good. Even though we're going to have to core, I might take that idea soon. And our income is actually, has been quite good. for quite a few years. Isn't one of the economic ideas cost of reducing inflation? No, it's not. Now Tlemcen, trying to take advantage of Aragon. They're just going to end up giving it to Castile. But it's nice of them to try. So do we try to maybe get up here and we kind of need to keep Austria happy. I'm going to have to go and be participating in these fights. Zeta 5 development. You may have higher autonomy. That's fine. Very, very small portion of our overall territory. We're not going to be able to get to Venezia. Oh, he's broken the siege. I want to be the I want to be the person actually doing this siege. Easiest way for me to get war score participation. But then again, if they continue doing these fights, I should probably get involved in them, right? Relative strength is very close, and if I don't participate, we'll lose. So we need these armies to come together and actually succeed. Alright, very nice. That's going to be a good stack wipe. Good job. I'm nervous about putting my army out there to try to engage this. More likely, he's going to come engage me. If he moves to Verona, we're going to have to move up to Südtirol. Actually, if he engages Austria, we've got to help out. We've got to get down there. We're probably going to be too late. Depends on the rolls here. Oh, 7 versus 0. Okay, now I feel like I probably shouldn't have broken that siege. Anyone on low enthusiasm? Lucca. There are no easy provinces to siege out. They appear to be retreating in this direction, though. Oh hey, the knights did show up. I lost 2 galleys. Should pay a little bit closer attention to that. And here comes the knights with a few more troops. I don't think we're going to be able to get anything from the knights in this war, honestly. And if anything, I'd say really we're just looking at, like, if I only take 6 war score, then they're not going to be too upset with me. But I need to get like Dalmatia, because if I have Dalmatia, I can fabricate on everything over here and everything down here. I really need this province. So I think we're going to go for that, even if we promise them territory and then we don't give them territory. I'm just going to hope that the numbers are small enough that they kind of like won't realize that I totally didn't give them land, even though I said I would. You know? Okay, 22 war score. We're definitely not going to want to do the peace until they get down to low enthusiasm. That's just generally speaking the mark for when you should consider piecing out. Byzantine influx. Pretty good event. Definitely worthwhile. Pays for itself, hands down, every time. You will guaranteed tech up at least once in the next 30 years. You spend 50 Diplo points. I mean, like, you should always do this. The base tech cost is 600, so 10% is 60. So if you just tech up one time Diplo, it more than pays for itself. Obviously, it pays for itself with military and administrative as well. There's like no reason. I don't know why anyone would ever say no to that. Even if you're Eastern tech, even if you're Western tech, makes no difference. Venice does take this. They have no leader there, but it's mountains. My army's so much smaller than theirs. Very, very close to zero enthusiasm. I think we get them down to low, and then we just try to go for those two provinces, nothing else. And we'll see just how negative it is for me if I don't give them land, even though I promised them land. I mean, the AI should know better. It should know better than to accept my calls to arms. 0 reasons. Yeah, if he gets down to low. Of course, he won't be at low if either of these sieges succeed. But I think we got it right now. Yep. Okay. Let's see, it doesn't say anything in here about them being upset, and we don't see like a negative. Let's just see, like, if I took like everything, do we get any kind of indicator that they're going to be pissed off? No. So my guess is that they are going to be pissed off. But eventually this gives us an opportunity to join the Empire. Hopefully. I'm going to try it. We're at 21% participation. Let's check the relationship. Still trust us fully. Same thing with Austria. Looks like there wasn't really a negative side effect to that. Interesting. Let's keep the fort because we can afford it. Let's keep, we got Albania back. That's cool. Let's get our ships protecting trade in Ragusa. Let's start our core. War exhaustion is at 2.17. I don't think it's worth waiting for. I also don't think it's worth trying to buy it down. We have easy military access via our vassal here, who we can also start integrating soon. I think we will not raise autonomy. But we do need to start fabricating on these other guys. You're still in the midst of your war. You're about to break free. When you do, you want land from me. So we're obviously not going to be friends. I wouldn't expect us to be friends, but you never know. So maybe we should just try to immediately attack you. Like right now. Before you get... shoot. That's right. You're getting your independence supported. This means you're going to automatically have an alliance with Castile, which is pretty bad for me. Let's make sure we stay friends with our buddy here. Our rivalries that are available, we do have Naples. We've got Florence, Wallachia. Could rival the Papal State. We are Orthodox, so it wouldn't be the end of the world if we were to try to do that. Naples has rivaled us. They are apparently free. And they've also picked up an alliance with Austria. Okay, well, it's a triumvirate then. They can't really use them against me. So I think we just don't worry about it for now. Okay, alright, I'm going to take a break here. I'll look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Thanks for watching as always. I'll see you soon.